We are beginning shortly. I request the incoming and outgoing office bearers to kindly take their places on the dais.
I request Advocate Atul Pandey, Advocate Amol Jaltare, Advocate ABHAY R.SAMBRE, and Advocate SHRIRANG R.BHONGADE to escort our dignitaries onto the dais.
What we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning. Honorable Shri Justice B.R. Gavai, the Honorable, the former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Sambre, Judge, Delhi High Court, Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor, Administrative Judge, Bombay High Court, Nagpur Bench, Honorable Judges of the Bombay High Court, Honorable former judges, learned Executive Committee members, esteemed members of the judiciary, senior advocates present, members of the legal fraternity, respected guests, ladies and gentlemen. In every transition of leadership, lies the strength of tradition, in every conclusion, the promise of renewal, and in every new beginning, the weight of responsibility. Today, as the High Court Bar Association Nagpur installs its Executive Committee for the term 2026-29, we stand at the confluence of legacy and aspiration. With pride in our past, conviction in our present, and unwavering hope in our future, we begin this solemn and celebratory ceremony. And it is only fitting that to set this ship off to sail, we have amongst us some of the most distinguished and respected personalities in the legal circles of the country. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the High Court Bar Association, I, Radhika Bajaj, along with Advocate Shad Mirza, welcome you all to the installation ceremony of the newly elected Executive Committee for the term 2026 to 2029.
As we stand at this moment of renewal and responsibility, it is only fitting that we begin by invoking the light of wisdom, the light of integrity, and the light of justice. I request the Honorable guest to kindly light the traditional lamp and inaugurate today's function.
Thank you, guests. From light, we move to life. If the lamp signifies wisdom, the sapling signifies growth. In presenting a sapling, we affirm our belief in nurturing the institution and strengthening roots. I now request the President of the High Court Bar Association, Advocate Atul Pandey, and Secretary, Advocate Amol Jaltare, to welcome Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai with a sapling.
I request Advocate Atul Pandey and Advocate Amol Jaltare to welcome Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Samre with a sapling.
I request Advocate Atul Pandey and Advocate Amol Jaltare to welcome Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor with a sapling.
Every new chapter is written upon the foundation laid by those who served before. I request Advocate Atul Pandey to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, all. It is with heart full of gratitude and pride I stand before you today as the former president of our prestigious High Court Bar Association, Nagpur. On this significant occasion, I extend my warmest welcome to the newly elected President and the entire Executive Committee. Leadership of this association is not merely a position. It is a responsibility, a privilege, and above all, a commitment to serve. We are deeply honored by the presence of Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gavai, former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Samre, Judge, Delhi High Court, and Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor, Administrative Judge, Nagpur Bench of Bombay High Court. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to all the Honorable Judges of Bombay High Court, respected senior counsels, Bar Councillors Parizat Pandey, Asif Qureshi, Anil Govardipe, and Ashish Deshmukh, stream members of HCBA, and our friends from the print and electronic media. Today, I stand before you not as a president, but as a former president of our centenary Old High Court Bar Association, an institution that is not merely an association, but an emotion. My heart is filled with gratitude, pride, and deep sense of fulfillment. Looking back to the memory lane, when I decided to contest the 2021 HCBA election, there were two doubts about me in the bar. Would I be able to win? And even if I won, would I be able to shoulder the immense responsibility of managing HCBA? Today, as I look back, I can say with conviction and humility that this journey was not mine alone. It was made glorious by the unconditional support of the bar, the constant encouragement of the bench, and the unwavering dedication of my team. What seemed uncertain once has now become one of the most cherished chapters of my life. Our tenure was historic. HCBA completed its centenary year. We had the privilege of organizing several landmark events. Felicitation of Honorable Shri Justice U. Lalit, former Chief Justice of India. A grand centenary celebration graced by Honorable Shri Justice Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai, and other esteemed judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court. Felicitation of Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gavai upon his elevation as the Chief Justice of India. Felicitation of Honorable Shri Justice Atul Chandurkar upon his elevation as a Judge of Supreme Court of India. And a deeply emotional felicitation of our senior counsels and past presidents of High Court Bar Association, an event that is very close to my heart. Sir, I believe that जसं आपल्या घरामध्ये आईवडिलांचं प्रेझेन्स असतं, महत्त्व असतं, so as senior counsels in the bar, they carry the same importance, and their presence is really meaningful for the betterment of the bar. I firmly believe that an institution is known by its legacy, and HCBA carries a legacy that commands respect across the country. It is not just old in years, it is rich in values, tradition, and dignity. That respect was echoed even by Honorable Shri Justice Suryakant, the Chief Justice of India, during the course of argument when he acknowledged the standing of our bar. Among the many unforgettable moments, one incident will remain in my heart forever when we felicitated senior counsels and past presidents. At that time, Senior Counsel Shri V.R. Manor was unveiled. Yet, Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai sir personally visited his residence to honor him. That day, when Shri Manohar held my hand and asked me to sit beside him, I felt the warmth of a legion's affection. That silent blessing is a treasure I will carry all my life. Then comes a proud and historic moment when our beloved Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gavai became the 52nd Chief Justice of India. It was not just his achievement, it was a milestone in the legacy of HCBA. To witness his oath ceremony at Rashtrapati Bhavan was a privilege beyond words. That invitation was not merely an invitation, it was an honor bestowed upon the entire HCBA family. Thanks, Honorable Shri Justice Gavai sir, for inviting us on this special occasion. We are truly grateful to you. It is because of you we had been to President House. Thank you, sir, once again. During our tenure, we also persistently followed up on the construction of the second floor of our building. With the support of Honorable Shri Devendraji Fadnavis, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, who performed the Bhumi Pujan, and with the blessings of the bench, the beautiful second floor was constructed and later inaugurated by Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gavai when he was Chief Justice of India. Today, that structure stands as a symbol of collective effort and commitment. HCBA gave us a platform to interact with eminent personalities of the country. Senior Advocate Tushar Mehta, Solicitor General of India, former Army Chief General Manoj Pandey, Justice Nariman, and many more. Each visit strengthened our association's stature. Throughout this journey, we were blessed with the unwavering support of the bench. Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai, Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Zamdar, Honorable Shri Justice Sunil Shukre, Honorable Shri Justice Atul Chandurkar, Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Sambre, and Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor. Their encouragement made every event successful and meaningful. I remain indebted to our respected senior advocates, Shri Sunil Manohar, Shri Surendra Mishra, Shri Subodh Dharmadhikari, Shri Anand Jaiswal, Shri Anil Mardikar, Shri Devendra Chauhan, and Shri Bhanudas Kulkarni for their invaluable guidance and constant support. I also extend my sincere thanks to the registrars and officers of the registry at the Nagpur bench, the officers of the PWD, the staff of HCBA, especially Mr. Sanjay Mankar. It is because of them we were able to manage the affairs of HCBA very smoothly. Gratitude to our media friends who always highlighted our activities with warmth and enthusiasm. To my friends, members, and executive committee colleagues, thank you for believing in me. And for your constant, unconditional support. I cannot conclude without acknowledging the pillars of my strength. My wife, Dr. Shilpa, my mother, my brothers, Ajit and Amit. Their sacrifices, patience, and silent support give me the courage to serve with dedication. I am also grateful to my juniors, Advocate Ashish Killedar, Advocate Atul Joshi, Advocate Palak Agrawal, and my attorney Chakradhar, who ensured my office functioned smoothly in my absence. Finally, I say this from the depth of my heart. Whatever I am today, it is because of HCBA. This institution gives me identity, recognition, and respect. I remain forever grateful. And now, as I turn towards the future, I extend my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to Advocate ABHAY R.SAMBRE and his entire team for the successful tenure. Lastly, during our tenure, My executive committee worked with complete dedication and sincerity to fulfill the responsibilities entrusted to us. If advertently anything went wrong or caused inconvenience to anyone, I sincerely seek your forgiveness. It was never intentional. Our only aim was to serve HCBA with honesty and commitment. As for me, whatever identity, recognition or respect I have earned in life, it is because of High Court Bar Association, Nagpur. Being known as the centenary president of HCBA Nagpur is not merely a title. It is a lifelong blessing. I remain forever grateful to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your leadership and service to this association. The tenure from 2022 to 2025 has now reached its completion, marking yet another significant chapter in the journey of this association. Over the past 3 years, the outgoing body has worked with dedication and resolve, striving consistently for the welfare of the members of the association. In order to elaborate further, I now invite Advocate Amol Jaltare, the outgoing secretary, to deliver the report for the term 2022 to 2025.
A very good evening to all. Hello. A very good evening to all. The chief guest of today's function, Honorable Chief Justice Bhushan Gavai, former the Chief Justice of India and a member of this Bar Association. Honorable Chief Justice Nitin Sambre, Senior Judge Delhi High Court, former Secretary and again a member of this association. Honorable Chief Justice Anil Kilor, Administrative Judge, Nagpur Bench of Bombay High Court, former President and member of this association. Honorable Sitting Judges of Nagpur Bench, Honorable former Judges, Mr. Ashish Deshmukh, Member Bar Council of India, Mr. Pariyat Pandey, Mr. Anil Govardipe, Mr. Asif Qureshi, respected senior, dear colleagues and friends. At this installation ceremony, I stand here to submit the secretary report. I think I will not be taking much of your time. Most of the facts are already covered by my senior colleague. But, well, some facts I must reiterate and submit again. It was indeed a matter of pride and honor for me to serve this institution as a secretary. Sir, initially I was a bit skeptical as to whether I would be really able to perform this duty or not, because this was something new for me. But I must say one thing, sir, I am truly grateful to the then Secretary and now Honorable Chief Justice Praful Khubadkar, sir, who has guided me. Thank you so much, sir. It was like passing on the baton, and I tried my level best to perform to the bestest of my ability. During the tenure, team HCBA has conducted several programs. All the programs were conducted with the consent of all the members. There were no disputes, there were no conflicts. There were much deliberations and discussions, no doubt. To begin with the tenure, indeed it was a very grand opening with a significant victory, as a cricket match was held between the bar and bench on 14th of April 2022, and grand opening for the events of HCBA's significant victory. Though later on team judges also went and the scores are now leveled as 1-1. So now let us see the team again covers up and we maintain the trophy with us. It was followed by a vaccination drive for the booster dose for COVID-19 was arranged for the members of this bar association and their families, and also for the staff members who are working with the High Court. Thereafter, it was indeed a moment and a cherished memory for the HCBA to hold a felicitation program of Honorable Chief Justice Uday Umesh Lalit, the then Chief Justice of India, at the very same pledge. It was again a different kind of program was organized by HCBA, a meditation program by a spiritual guru, Shri Shiv Krupanand Swami, and spiritual guru, Mr. Sri M. Study circle activity, again it was headed by the Patron-in-Chief, Mr. Bhushan Dharmadhikari, former Chief Justice Bombay High Court. In order to facilitate and avoid some inconvenience faced to the members of the Bar Association, a stamp vendor counter was again inaugurated at the hands of the then Honorable Chief Justice Sunil Shukre to address the problem faced by the members and the clerks of the advocates. Then walkathon, which was a regular event, which is in fact an enthusiasm filled with the presence of honorable judges, members of the Bar Association and Registry. Blood donation camp, health checkup camps were regularly arranged for the members of the association, staff of the registry, and whoever is working and associated with the institution. Again, an off-track guest lecture was held by one Mr. Anshu Gupta. It was in the point of joy of giving, an NGO working for the benefit and upliftment of the poor in the society. That again gave us an insight that not only earning money is sufficient, but we must extend and help to the poor and needy ones. As the President is quite enthusiastic in maintaining the concept of go green and stay healthy, tree plantation drive was his regular feature, and I must think he must have arranged a small jungle around the city. I must say one thing, that Bhumi Pujan ceremony was yet important aspect for the members of association at the auspicious hands of Honorable the Chief Minister Devendraji Fadnavis. Thanks to Honorable CM. More particularly, I must extend sincere thanks to Mr. Uday Dable for his constant help and support in arranging the meeting and facilitating the talks for the getting permissions for the said building premises. Yet another, it was a pride moment for the members of HCBA and entire legal fraternity to observe the swearing-in ceremony of our beloved Honorable Justice Bhushan Gavai as the 52nd Chief Justice of India. It was indeed a memorable moment. It was indeed our good fortune that I was part of the committee this time, and I could attend and I could witness all these things. New bar room was inaugurated at the hands of Honorable Justice Bhushan Gavai. Thank you, my lords, for sparing time for your own association, my lords. Felicitation of Justice Nitin Sambre, sir. Felicitation of Honorable Justice Atul Sandukar. Those were the events which were the prominent in the tenure of this association. In all the events, celebrations, programs, bench has extended their wholehearted support to the team at HCBA. I must extend my sincere gratitude to the then Administrative Judge, Honorable Justice Atul Sandukar, now Judge Supreme Court of India, the then Administrative Judge, Mr. Sunil Shukre, the then again, my Lord, Honorable Justice Nitin Sambre, Honorable Justice Anil Kilor, for their constant help, support and guidance in all the endeavors and events for the association. It was indeed with the help and support from the bench, we could get additional sitting space on the second floor, which was inaugurated. And it was inaugurated by Honorable Justice Bhushan Gavai in the august presence of Honorable Justice Nitin Sambre and the members of the Bar Association. After that, applications were called for allotment of seats, and those applications are now arranged as per the seniority. A separate committee of the team members headed by the senior advocate, Shri Anil Mardikar, Advocate Uday Dable, Advocate Sangram Sirpurkar, Advocate Vaishali Khedikar, Advocate Makaran Rajkondar, and Advocate Mohit Khazanchi, that has been constituted to finalize the criteria for allotment and to meet the requirement of furnitures. Yet the allotment list is just arranged, not finalized. It requires due discussions, consultations and deliberation in order to finalize the final allotment list. That has not been done yet. I must say one thing, that the staff of the registry has extended a wholehearted support in all endeavors of the HCBA. I must express my sincere thanks to the then Registrar Administration, Mr. Sanjay Bharuka sir, Mr. Ravindra Sadrani sir, Mr. Bhushan Sirsagar sir, and the respected members of registry for their constant help and support to the association. It was the regular feature for this team HCBA to invite honorable judges visiting or the sitting judges for the bar visit and interactive sessions, which has strengthened in a way the bench and the bar relations. Study circle activity has been a prominent activity initiated by the HCBA for the betterment of the young and budding lawyers from the legal fraternity. Honorable Chief Justice Bhushan Dharmadhikari, former Chief Justice Bombay High Court, was the patron-in-chief of the study circle. Esteemed speakers and honorable judges like Justice Rohit Dev, Honorable Chief Justice Pratap Hardas, Honorable Chief Justice Valmiki Menezes, Honorable Chief Justice Rohinton Nariman, Honorable Chief Justice Vinay Joshi, Honorable Justice Urmila Joshi Falke ma'am, Honorable Justice Anil Pansare, Honorable Justice Govind Sanap, they have addressed the members on various and different topics that has truly enriched the knowledge of the lawyers and legal fraternity here. The state study circle activity was also witnessed presence of former Chief of the Army Staff, General Manoj Pandey. We are lucky to have address by the senior advocate, Shri Hari Ane, senior advocate, Shri Sunil Manohar, senior advocate, my dear friend, Mr. Deven Chauhan. I must extend sincere thanks to Mr. Arjun Bobde for his generous endowment for promoting the study circle activity. So the study circle was named, and now it is known as Late Shri Vinu Bobde Senior Advocate Memorial High Court Bar Association Study Circle. Besides these various sporting tournaments like chess, cricket, badminton, table tennis that were organized, new events like lawn tennis or box cricket, those were again introduced for the first time. I am happy to see the participation by lady lawyers in the box cricket tournament. I am delighted to share that all the participants exhibited true sporting spirit. Besides this, Rangoli competition, cooking competition, floral decorations were organized, and happy to see the participation of all the bar members in all the activities of High Court Bar Association. I must say one thing, that separate committees were constituted for various programs which included various members of this association. Again, my lord, I must say one thing, that a canteen committee was also constituted separate to verify, negotiate, discuss about the issues of allotment of canteen to the new vendor to finalize the rates. So the functioning of this team was always with a view to include all the members of association and to keep a clear and transparent functioning, so as every bar member should know as to what exactly is happening with the functioning of the association. The remarkable and notable moments in those 3 years and 8 months: visit of Honorable Justice Uday Umesh Lalit during his felicitating ceremony, visit of Honorable Sri Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud as a chief guest in the centenary celebration, and felicitation of Honorable Sri Justice Bhushan Gavai as the 52nd Chief Justice of India. It was indeed a moment of pride and honor for the entire association when my lords assumed the charge of the highest position in the apex institution. The glorious centenary year celebration witnessed the presence of Justice Dhananjay Chandrachud, then CJI, Honorable Chief Justice Sharad Bobde, former Chief Justice of India, Honorable Chief Justice Abhay Oka, Honorable Chief Justice Bhushan Gavai, Honorable Chief Justice Prasanna Varale, Honorable Chief Justice Devendra Kumar Upadhyay, and Honorable Judges of Bombay High Court. Felicitation of senior advocates from the member of association and former presidents of the bar, that has been a notable and memorable event in the centenary year celebration. Holding felicitation ceremony for all the judges, that was indeed a moment of pride and honor for this association. It's indeed a pride moment for this association, particularly to felicitate own members who have achieved a milestone in the career and adding a feather in the glory of this association. Their achievement definitely inspires the young lawyers to excel in their career. All the members have witnessed and participated in all the events. The senior advocates have extended their wholehearted support and contribution for the events. I must say one thing, Dr. Advocate Shri Bhanudas Kulkarni, who has extended his selfless help, support and guidance for all the events. Thereafter, now we have witnessed election after implementation of one bar, one vote policy, and another petition seeking 30% reservation for the lady advocates. And again, this time we are sure that this bar association was never gender biased. And this election also witnessed participation of lady lawyers in the election process. And 7 lady lawyers we can see, they have marked their presence and their spot in the newly elected committee. The records and books of account are available with the office of HCBA, open for inspection for all. On the concluding note, I must say that it was indeed a very good and learning experience for me, and I was fortunate to be a part of this team. I am thankful to the members of this bar association for giving me an opportunity to serve this glorious and noble institution. Lastly, with the contentment and sense of satisfaction, I thank all the members of bar for showering their unconditional love, help and support to our committee members. Thank you so much for your blessing and support. Thank you so much. On concluding note, wishing all the best to the newly elected Mr. President, Mr. Abhay sir, my dear friend Mr. Shrirang, and the new committee members. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now we arrive at the defining moment of this evening. The mandate of the House has spoken. The responsibility has been entrusted. The moment has arrived. The installation of a new executive committee is not merely procedural. It is a solemn assumption of duty, an affirmation of trust, and a pledge to uphold the dignity and independence of the bar. I now request our esteemed dignitaries to install the newly elected executive body for the term 2026 to 2029. I invite the Executive Committee members to accept a badge of installation. I request Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai to kindly install the first set of office bearers. President Advocate ABHAY R.SAMBRE.
Secretary Advocate SHRIRANG R.BHONGADE.
Vice President Advocate Ganesh Khanzode.
Vice President Advocate Smita Deshpande.
Treasurer Advocate Richan Inamdar Tiwari.
I now request Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Sambre to kindly do the honors. Joint Secretary Advocate Palash Mohta.
Library in charge Advocate Shubha Faltankar.
Executive Member Advocate Isha Thakre.
Advocate Surbhi Gupta.
Advocate Neha Agrawal.
I now request Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor to give the badges of installation to the members. Advocate Sanket Joshi.
Advocate Tabish Mirza.
Advocate Kshitij Jain.
Advocate Renuka Keole Kothekar.
Advocate Hariom Dhage.
And Advocate Vipul Ingre. Thank you, my lords.
Change is the rule of nature, because without change, nothing in this world would grow. Advocate ABHAY R.SAMBRE, the newly installed President of the High Court Bar Association, is only the third member of this bar to have previously served as Secretary and now assume the office of President, following the esteemed footsteps of Honorable Shri Justice V.C. Daga and Senior Advocate Shri Anand Jaiswal. Advocate Samre also holds the distinction of winning the election of the Secretary by highest margin ever of 651 votes in 2010 and again as President with the highest margin of 778 votes. I now invite Advocate ABHAY R.SAMBRE to deliver his acceptance speech.
Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gavai, former Chief Justice of India, our esteemed chief guest for today's function, guest of honor, Advocate Justice Nitin Sambre, Senior Judge of Delhi High Court, guest of honor, Shri Anil Kilor, Administrative Judge of Bombay High Court, Nagpur Bench, Honorable Judges of the Bombay High Court, Honorable Retired Judges of the Bombay High Court, Honorable Senior Members of the High Court Bar Association, the members of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, invited dignitaries, outgoing executive members of High Court Bar Association, my incoming team, media person, and my dear colleagues and friends. Good evening to all of you. At the very outset, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai, who has consented to grace this occasion with his august presence. It is always a pleasure and honor to welcome back Honorable Justice Nitin Sambre to his own bar. I also thank Honorable Justice Anil Kilor for his constant support to the High Court Bar Association Nagpur. At this juncture, I express my heartfelt gratitude to the outgoing team of High Court Bar Association Nagpur. Your tenure was marked by dedication and sincere efforts to address the need of the bar. The foundation you have laid through your hard work will undoubtedly guide and strengthen our path ahead. On behalf of newly elected team, I sincerely thank you for your valuable service to the Bar Association. I also take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to the members of High Court Bar Association for reposing their trust in us and electing this team to serve the association for the coming term. Your confidence is both an honor and responsibility. We accept this mandate with humility and firm commitment to work collectively for welfare, growth, and dignity of our association. This year marks a significant milestone in the history of High Court Bar Association. For the first time, reservation was introduced for women candidates in the association's elections. It is a matter of immense pride and satisfaction that so many capable and accomplished women advocates are now part of newly elected team. Their presence is not merely symbolic, it is substantive, inspiring, and transformative. I am grateful to the members of the High Court Bar Association that they have also elected 2 women's representatives in open category, which shows competence above the reservation. I am confident that their prospective diligence and strength will enrich our collective functioning and decision making. Friends, the legal profession is not merely a profession, it is a noble calling. As we assume office, we are conscious of the challenges before us and expectations placed upon us. Over the next 3 years, we propose to focus on several key areas. First, we shall endeavor to take over the late Shri Vinod Bobde Senior Advocate Memorial High Court Bar Association Study Circle for Junior Lawyers. The future of our profession lies in the strength and competence of the young member. The study circle will aim to regularly invite distinguished members of the bench, senior advocates, academicians, and subject experts to share their insights on the finer points and nuances of law. This session will not only enhance legal knowledge but also install confidence, ethics, and courtroom discipline amongst our junior. Continuous learning must be a culture, not an exception. Second, we recognize that parking within the High Court premises has become a major challenge. Congestion and lack of regulation create daily inconvenience for members. As you all aware, our team has already begun to engage with lawyer and appropriate authority to evolve a systematic and regulated parking mechanism. We will venture to enforce the in-place system of designated zone, improved identification system, and rational allocation to ensure fairness and orderliness. While space may be limited, management and discipline can make a significant difference. We hope to receive the support and aid of all members to resolve this pertinent problem. Third, the issue of allotment of seating space within the barroom and premises require careful and transparent handling. Our aim will be to ensure maximum and optimal utilization of available space so that as many members as possible are accommodated. We will work toward a fair and structural policy keeping in mind seniority, need, and practicality, while also ensuring that junior lawyers are not left without the basic working facility. Next, the well-being of all members shall remain at the core of our priorities. The bar must be a place of professional excellence, mutual respect, and camaraderie. We will take steps to promote a safe and harmonious working environment free from discrimination and harassment. We shall also explore initiatives relating to mental health awareness, stress management, welfare measures, because the pressure of litigation are immense and often unseen. In addition to this, we intend to strengthen coordination with the registry and the bench for smoother functioning of the court procedure, encourage digitalization and technological literacy amongst the members, and organize professional and development programs on emerging areas of law. We will also work toward enhancing basic infrastructure and amenities for the comfort of the member. All above, we seek to foster unity within the bar. Difference of opinion are natural in the vibrant and democratic body such as ours, but they must never weaken our collective strength. The bar and the bench are two pillars of the justice delivery system, and it is our solemn duty to uphold the dignity of the institution at all the time. In conclusion, I once again thank Honorable Justice B.R. Gavai for gracing this occasion and blessing the ceremony with his august presence. Thank for the dignitaries on the dais, and every member of High Court Bar Association for their continuous support. Let us work together with integrity, transparency, and dedication so that this term become not merely another chapter, but a golden chapter in the history of High Court Bar Association. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor has always shared a close and cordial bond with the bar and has remained deeply connected to the legal fraternity at Nagpur. It is a matter of great pride for the association that my lord was elevated to the bench while he was serving as the President of the High Court Bar Association. I request his lordship to kindly address the gathering.
The chief guest of today's function, Honorable Shri Bhushan Gavai, former Chief Justice of India, my brother Justice Nitin Sambre, Senior Judge, Delhi High Court, Atul Pandey, former President of the High Court Bar Association, newly elected President ABHAY R.SAMBRE, newly elected Secretary SHRI Bhongade, former Secretary Amol Jaltare, the members of the Executive Committee, the elected Executive Committee, and the former committee, the esteemed sister and brother judges of the Bombay High Court, esteemed former Judge of the Supreme Court of India, Shri Sirpurkar, esteemed former judges of the High Court, senior advocates, Government Leader Devendra Chauhan, Information Commissioner Shri Rahul Pandey, Bar Councillors Shri Ashish Deshmukh, Member Bar Council of India, President and Office Bearers of the District Bar Association, friends from media, members of the registry, advocates, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great pleasure to be present here on this occasion of installation ceremony of newly elected Executive Committee of the High Court Bar Association. I congratulate the newly elected the office bearers and members of the Executive Committee of this esteemed High Court Bar Association. While sitting there, I have noted one interesting thing, and I think I must share with you. Today is 17th. The date is 14th February. When I got elected and my installation ceremony was there, it was held on 14th April. The date was 14th. On 14th August 2019, I received a phone call from the Office of Chief Justice, Bombay High Court, to stop practice. So I ceased to be the President of High Court Bar Association, and new President, Ms. Venkatraman, she took the charge. So again it was 14th. Then came Mr. Atul Pandey. He got elected and his installation ceremony was also on 14th April. So all the three presidents took charge on 14th. And today again on 14th, Mr. ABHAY R.SAMBRE has taken the charge of the post of president. So I don't know whether it is just a coincidence or there is any significance or importance of it. But Mr. Sambre, one thing I can tell you, if it is a significant and importance of this date, then your tenure will be a successful tenure considering the last 3 successful tenures of the president. And the second reason is, in all the installation ceremony, earlier installation ceremony, Justice Gavai was the chief guest. So this is also one of the reasons that I feel that your tenure will be successful. I clearly remember my election as president, and particularly one incident which has left deep impact on me. When I got elected as president, I decided to visit and meet our former Chief Justice of India, Shri Bobde. So when he came to Nagpur, I took the appointment and went to him. I reached to his house, and the moment I entered the house, he said, "Come, Mr. President." So I was surprised because he always called me with my name, but that was the first occasion when he called me with my post. So I requested him, "Sir, please call me by my name and not by the post." He looked at me, he stared at me and said, "Now you are the President of High Court Bar Association. You are carrying forward the legacy created by stalwarts like Dr. Hari Singh Gaur." He said, Dr. Hari Singh Gaur was the first president of this prestigious bar association. He held that post for 17 years. He then said, "Just look at the list of the stalwarts who have adorned this post. that was the moment I suddenly realized the dignity and responsibility of this post. I also realized that being president may sound impressive, but it comes with serious duties. It carries a legacy that demands sincerity, discipline, and selfless service. The election of this committee also shows the trust their colleagues have placed in them, and it brings with it the responsibility, leadership, and service. Friends, HCBA always works silently to shape the habits and also to nurture discipline in junior lawyers. And there is a common saying that when a race horse is praised, it is asked from which stable it comes from. Similar is when a lawyer is succeeded, it is asked from which chamber, and if you go outside, it is asked from which bar. The answer to it reflects not just the skill, but the value, the traditions, and the value, the traditions in which he has nurtured. And that's why the role of the Bar Association is important. Like many of us, I have also learned many things from this. I learned more in the corridors than the book. I learned from the seniors that how respectfully disagree. I learned in this court only how the silence in the court is so powerful. I learned that once dignity is lost, it is very hard to regain the same. The SCBA has seen generations of advocates pass through the corridors of the court. The SCBA has watched nervous juniors transformed into respected seniors, and some of them as judges of the High Court, Supreme Court, and as Chief Justice of India. This bar has given 8 Supreme Court judges to India. Justice Vivian Bose, Justice Hidayatullah, Justice Mudholkar, Justice A.P. Sen, Justice Sirpurkar, Justice Bobde, Justice Gavai, and Justice Sandurkar. And out of them, 3 have become the Chief Justice of India. This bar has given many High Court judges, Advocate Generals, many senior advocates, the stalwarts like Dr. Sir Hari Singh Gaur. Therefore, I always felt and considered myself fortunate that I could get an opportunity to serve this Bar Association in various capacities. On this occasion, I once again congratulate the newly elected executive body and also congratulate the former outgoing executive body for their successful tenure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my Lord, for your inspiring address. Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Samre has stood by the association in all its endeavors, and we still consider his lordship as one of our very own. My Lord has served as the Secretary of the HCBA from 2003 to 2006. Though his lordship now adorns the bench of the Delhi High Court, for us, this occasion marks a cherished homecoming. I request his lordship to kindly address the gathering.
Our Guru and a proud personality for this Orange City, former Chief Justice of India, Justice Bhushan Gavai, Senior Administrative Judge, Nagpur Bench, Bombay High Court, Justice Anil Kilor, Honorable Judges, my brothers, sisters, former judges, of course, Justice Sirpurkar sir, former Judge, Supreme Court of India, Madam Sirpurkar, I warmly called her President because I shared the session with her as a Secretary of the Bar Association, Senior Counsels, Government Pleader Mr. Chauhan, Chief Information Commissioner Mr. Rahul Pandey, Mr. Ashish Deshmukh, Member Bar Council of India, Mr. Ashif Qureshi, Mr. Anil Gawardipe, members of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, senior lawyers, and dear friends whosoever are present here. When I entered this hall, I was reminded of a nostalgic event by Justice Niraj Dhote, who was also a member of our team. Our team, I mean to say, Madam Sirpurkar as a president, myself as a myself as a secretary, and Niraj was one of the office bearer. Justice Kilor narrated about his experience about 14th of Feb, and he said the significance of date 14th in the history of the elections of office bearer of this association. Let me tell you, perhaps the Deshpande Hall in last about more than 3 decades has witnessed the incoming and outgoing office bearers of this association. And as rightly pointed out by Mr. Kilor, what was the contribution of this association? If we look back in the legal history of India, what was the contribution of this association in the way the legal institutions in this country? And let me tell you, to start with, when it comes to the Nagpur judges visiting the other benches or principal seat, they are always very well received, and the lawyers of the respective bar, whether it is Bombay, Goa, Aurangabad, now of course Circuit Bench, Kolhapur, they never intend or they never say happily goodbye to them anytime. They always want the Nagpur judges to be with them throughout. It's not only about the judges I am talking. It's including about the lawyers. When a lawyer from Nagpur appears in any of the high court, whether the Bombay High Court, all the benches, or any other high court in other state, when it comes to, like, if you are coming from Nagpur, you are looked like, oh, great. So this is what the legal history, the legal goodwill that this institution, this High Court Bar Association carries. There is one more facet to the matter. And about 14th Feb, I must say that 14th Feb most fondly remembered as a Valentine Day. I don't know why. Is it Mr. Sambre that you have kept this, or Mr. Pandey you have kept this function today? Of course no. But today it is also celebrated as the Parents' Worship Day. This day is specially assigned in this country as a Parents' Assigned Day. I was remembering the event as to how Mr. Pandey narrated his journey from 2021 to 2026 as a president of this Bar Association, and he fondly remember his parent. He gave utmost regard to his parent, that whatever he is today, he owe it to his parent. None of who are present here will disagree, or they will never say that I don't owe as to my existence, my today's recognition to my parent. So this significance of this 14th Feb today for all of us is that it's only because of our parents we are here and we are celebrating this occasion. When I went to Delhi, madam, just one correction, you said Delhi bench. There is no bench at Delhi. You are in the habit of Bombay High Court. So when I went to Delhi, I was received there as a judge of Bombay High Court, and they mean to say I was transferred from Bombay to Delhi. Then you get to know your brother, sister judges there, even at times lawyer visits you. When I told my experience that I told my past that no, I am from Nagpur. So everybody started remembering from Justice Vivian Bose, then Bobde family, Vinod Bobde, then Sharad Bobde and Bhausaheb Bobde. They also remembered V.R. Manohar sir. And I distinctly remember they stopped at Justice Gavai. So I said, what is our contribution as an association for this institution is the best of our legal brains has traveled not only from Nagpur to Bombay, but also at the highest place of this institution, that is Supreme Court of India. Mr. Sambre, I must tell you one thing, that I was inquiring with Mr. Pandey. Mr. Pandey, how was your tenure? And how was the financial health of the High Court Bar Association? The question was in the light of our past experience when Madam and me were there. When it used to organizing any of the functions, of course, Mr. Purohit, you also knows it. And Mr. Kilor, your experience also, every time you have to go to the members saying that we need your contribution, we need your donation. And let me tell you, I haven't received no from any of the members, whether it's a junior or a senior member of this bar. And each of member of this bar always conducted themselves as the member of High Court Bar Association family. They treated themselves as a member of this family. Let it be. But when it comes to organizing function, you will come to know it comes with a great responsibility. And not only that, at times you have to compromise on your family time, compromise on your professional work also, with an expectation that the High Court Bar, as a newly elected body of the High Court Bar Association, you will carry forward the flag tall, which up till now traveled from Justice Kilor to Mr. Pandey and now to you. You will always look up at promoting and nurturing our newcomers, our junior lawyers, make them aware about our history and tell them to carry it forward. With this, I thank the organizers for inviting me for this function. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my lord, for your always enlightening address, including correcting us juniors when we err, which is the beauty of the bar and the bench at Nagpur and now Delhi. Thank you, my lord. As we gather to usher in a new chapter in the journey of our esteemed association, it is only fitting that we pause to acknowledge those who steered it through the preceding years with commitment and conviction. The outgoing executive committee carried forward the spirit of the bar with remarkable zeal and steadfast dedication. Through their tireless efforts and unwavering sense of responsibility, they have shaped the course of the past 3 years, leaving an indelible imprint on the history of the High Court Bar Association. Today, as a token of appreciation towards the labor put in by the former body, the newly elected committee would like to present them with a memento. I once again request my Lord Justice Gavai and our dignitaries to kindly present the mementos. President, Advocate Atul Pandey, outgoing President, Advocate Atul Pandey, I request my Lord Justice Gavai to kindly present him with a memento.
Vice President, Advocate Pankaj Tadke.
Vice President, Advocate Sharad Bhattar.
Secretary, Advocate Amol Jaltare.
I request Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Sambre to felicitate the next committee members. Treasurer, Advocate Madhav Lakhe.
Joint Secretary, Advocate Prithviraj Chauhan.
Library in charge, Advocate Vishwajit Singh Oberoi.
I now request Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kelor to present the mementos to the executive members. Advocate Apurva Kolhe.
As Advocate Akshaya Shirsagar could not be with us today, I request Advocate Sagar Katkar to accept the memento on behalf of Advocate Akshaya Shirsagar.
Advocate Bosco Anthony. I request Advocate Anirudh Anant Krishnan to accept the memento on his behalf.
Advocate Akib Haq,
Advocate Katkar,
on behalf of Advocate Bhushan Bhendarkar, I invite his father, Advocate Anandrao Bhendarkar, to kindly accept his memento. In the meantime, I request Advocate Anirudh Ananthakrishnan to kindly accept the memento. Advocate Priyanka Arbat Authare, we have Advocate Anandrao Bhendarkar, Advocate Anandrao Bhendarkar on behalf of his son, Advocate Bhushan Bhendarkar. I once again invite Advocate Anirudh Ananthakrishnan to accept the memento.
Advocate Amol Hunge,
Thank you, my lords, but I request you all to kindly wait to felicitate the election committee as well, because the conduct of the elections reflects the maturity of an institution. I request Honorable Chief Justice Bhushan Gavai to present a memento to Advocate Arun Patil, but I believe because of his ill health, he could not be with us today. So I request Advocate Deepak Thakre to kindly accept the memento on behalf of Advocate Arun Patil, our senior most election committee member. This is an effort to recognize the immense contribution of the election committee and for upholding the fairness and transparency of the process.
Advocate Bhanudas Kulkarni,
I'm sure we mirror everyone's emotion that it's strange to see Mr. Kulkarni on that side of the desk and not this side. Advocate Prakash Meghe.
I request Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Sambre to present a memento to Advocate Sangram Shirpurkar.
Advocate Vaishali Khadekar. I request Honorable Chief Justice Nitin Sambre to do the honors.
I request Honorable Chief Justice Anil Kilor to present a memento to Advocate Nikhil Padhe.
And now invite Advocate Mugdha Sandurkar. And lastly, on behalf of Advocate Deul Pathak, I request Advocate Mugdha Sandurkar to accept the memento on his behalf as well. This committee has worked tirelessly for conducting the elections. Thank you, my lords. Thank you. There are moments in life of an institution that become part of its living history. We are deeply honored to have amidst us a towering judicial personality whose journey inspires generation of advocates. Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai has been a blend of inspiration and encouragement throughout his time with us. His Lordship's valuable guidance, both in the courtroom and outside, have been dearly cherished by all of us at the Nagpur Bar. I request my Lord to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Justice Nitin Sambre, the Senior Judge of the Delhi High Court, Honorable Justice Anil Kilor, the Senior Administrative Judge of Nagpur Bench of the Bombay High Court, Bollabha Shirpurkar and Kumkum Didi, my brother and sister judges, former as well as present of the Bombay High Court, their better halves, the outgoing President Atul Pandey, incoming President ABHAY R.SAMBRE, the outgoing Secretary Amul Jaltare, incoming Secretary SHRI R.BHONGADE, the members of the outgoing Executive Council, the members of the incoming Executive Council, Shri Rahul Pandey, the Information Commissioner for State of Maharashtra, Shri Devendra Chavan, the Government Pleader, Nagpur Bench of Bombay High Court, the Shri Ashish Deshmukh, member of the Bar Council of India, the members of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Shri Asif Qureshi, Anil Gaurdipe and Paridat Pandey, the senior advocates, designated as well as non-designated, and members of my Nagpur High Court Bar Association. It's indeed a great pleasure for me to be here after I demitted my office on 24th of November. This is the first event that I am attending in the High Court Bar Association, and it's in a true sense a homecoming for me, because I have ceased to be the hiatus of 22 years was the gap between a lawyer and now again a lawyer. So I'm back at the bar, and I was always a member of the bar, but inactive for 22 years, but now I'm again an active member of the High Court Bar Association, Nagpur. It's a great pleasure to be here to felicitate the outgoing committee and give our best wishes and install the new committee. In fact, Radhika committed one more mistake. Justice Sambre pointed out regarding the Delhi bench. She said that Atul Pandey and his committee have completed 3 years of successful tenure. It's, I think, more than 4 years. And it was with a design because when Atul was elected, so he knew that he has to be in the committee till May 2025. And then the felicitation got extended. It happened in July. And in the meantime, there was one more reason that he had to extend the tenure. By the time I was felicitated, there was one member from our bar who had also joined the Supreme Court. And to felicitate Justice Chandurkar, he had to again extend his tenure. So it's 4 years of a very successful and eventful tenure. I have no words to place on record my deep appreciation to Atul Pandey, to Amol Jaltare, and his entire team who has worked tirelessly for a period of more than 4 years and taken the bar to its new heights. Because I have personally seen in the last 4 years, they have been regularly visiting Delhi. I think in these last 4 years, I think that he must have met me not less than 30, 40 times at Delhi and equal times at Nagpur. So their zeal, their dedication and their devotion to the cause of the Bar Association really deserves applaud from all of us, and we must give a very big hand to all of them. Atul and his team had a privilege of being the president and in the body when the Bar Association was celebrating the centenary of our Bar Association. And I must place on record that they had organized many events to commemorate the century. And as he also mentioned it, I was moved by the felicitation of the past presidents and the senior members of the bar. It was really a great pleasure for me to have been given that opportunity to felicitate the members, the presidents of my bar association, as well as the senior advocates who were senior to me, as well as many of them my contemporaries. And I had said at that occasion, I think it was held in Vanamati, that it is because of the efforts and the contribution of the members of this bar that this bar has reached the heights. As Justice Sambre has said in his speech, that the Nagpur bar has a very high reputation wherever they have traveled, be it Mumbai or be it Delhi. In fact, the credit of the financial wealth of the lawyers at Mumbai goes only to Mr. V.R. Manohar, because only after Mr. V.R. Manohar, after demitting his office as Advocate General, decided to stay at Nagpur, the lawyers at Mumbai came to know as to what fee structure should be. And both Mr. V.R. Manohar as well as Bhushan were highly respected in Mumbai as Advocate Generals. Not only that, but in the Supreme Court also had both of them decided to shift their base to Delhi, they would have undoubtedly reached the greatest heights, but they decided to be in Mumbai and Nagpur. It's a great privilege for me, because whenever at a point of time there were 3 or 4 judges from Bombay High Court, and they used to call all of us as Bombay judges, and I always refuse to admit that. I always used to say that I am not a Bombay judge, but I am a Nagpur judge. So we are proud of the great legends that this bar has produced, be it Justice Vivian Bose, his lucid judgments. It's a treat to read those judgments in the library, 2 pages, 3 pages, and now we see judgments written in 400 pages, 500 pages. I don't know whether the authors of the said judgment get time to read them. Justice Hidayatullah, one of the greatest judges, a product of this bar association, and I'm proud to sit on the chair which was once adorned by Justice Hidayatullah as a government pleader and as an advocate general. When I became a government pleader in 2000, the chair which was languishing in somewhere in some corner, I got it to the government pleader's office, restored it and used it as long as I was the government pleader. And then when I was made a judge, and then when I shifted here as an administrative judge, I smuggled that into the Chamber A of the High Court. As all of us know that the dissents which are penned by Justice Hidayatullah have now been the majority. Many of his judgments may be in Sajjan Singh where he disagreed with the majority view that the powers of the parliament to amend the constitution are unlimited. And he, along with another scholar from Nagpur, Justice J.R. Madolkar, wrote the dissenting judgments. So that was by 3-2. Justice Hidayatullah wrote in his dissenting note that I would require stronger reasons than the ones given in Shankari Prasad to hold that the parliament's power to amend the constitution are unbridled. It is Justice J.R. Madolkar who penned his dissent and said that if we accept that the powers of the parliament to amend the constitution are unbridled and unlimited, then it will make the term amendment otiose, and the parliament would have a power to even change the constitution. So therefore, we posed a query as to whether the parliament can also be assumed to have a power to change the basic features of the constitution. And we thereafter see in Golaknath, the majority held that the parliament's power to amend the constitution are restricted and they cannot amend the constitution to take away the fundamental rights. But however, later on, 13 judges in Keshavanand Bharati accepted the view of Justice Khanna, who said that though the parliament's power to amend the constitution are unlimited, the parliament does not have the power to amend the basic structure of the constitution. And therefore, we see that the law which stands today with regard to amending powers of the constitution, with regard to the parliament not having powers to amend the basic structure of the constitution, finds its roots in the dissenting judgment of Justice J.R. Madolkar. And therefore, we are proud that we belong to this bar which has produced so many legends. About Bhai Saheb Bobde, M.R. Bobde, Justice Hidayatullah has wrote in his autobiography, My Own Boswell, that Nagpur had the greatest of the lawyers, but the greatest among them was none other than M.R. Bobde. And therefore, as the proud members of the Nagpur Bar Association, Nagpur High Court Bar Association, it's always a matter of great pride to call ourselves as the members of the Bar Association. Both Atul as well as Amol in their addresses have intimated us about the contributions made by the association in the last 4 years. Now, as I was told that ABHAY has been elected with the highest margin so far any president has been elected, and also he had been elected the Secretary of the High Court Bar Association. I think Anand Jaiswal was the president. Anil Madikar was again with the highest margin, so there lies a greater responsibility on his shoulders. And we know that the responsibility of the President of the High Court Bar Association has been on the great shoulders, like Mr. Anil Kilor said about Justice Hari Singh Gaur was the first president of our Nagpur High Court Bar Association and served from 22 to 39 for 17 years. Thereafter, Mr. T.L. Shevde was also for a long tenure. This August office has been occupied by stalwarts like Nana Sahib Chandurkar, M.N. Phadke. I think Balluba was also there for a brief period by default, I think in 78, 79. And we also have the distinction of a rare distinction of the husband and wife occupying the office of the President of the High Court Bar Association, Nagpur. Balluba was president when I was not yet a lawyer, but when Kumkum Didi was elected, I still distinctly recollect that election because Justice Sambre was contesting for secretary and Panditji standing. So we had a very, very good election that year. I still recollect that march from High Court to Labour Court and from Labour Court to the District Court. And unfortunately, Panditji's calculations, which were otherwise very correct in electoral matters, went wrong that year. We have had, I again recollect the election between Justice Bobde and Justice Raga, both of whom in a short period thereafter were elevated to the, and Panditji's calculation, because in the earlier night he told us that we are losing by 29 votes or 30 votes. And he had also given the details on the basis of which he had made that calculation. It will not be apt to disclose that publicly. And after being elected, Justice Raga, in a short stint, did a wonderful work. We are just now being shifted to the new building, the library, which was erected in the memory of late R.K. Manohar, then the cubicles and all that. We had very enterprising presidents like Anand Jaiswal, Anil Kilor. Of course, Anil Kilor he wears so many hats. He's an architect, I think he's an engineer, and he's a painter. The Saudamini has so many paintings on its walls. And as he said, I have the distinction of installing 3 presidents in a row. So as a matter of fact, this is a hat trick for me. Initially, I had installed Justice Anil Kilor in this very hall. Then thereafter, I think after his elevation, Gauri Venkatraman became the chairman, and after my elevation to Supreme Court, the felicitation was organized by the committee headed by her and Praful Kubalkar, Justice Praful Kubalkar now. And thereafter, Atul and his team, they have really done tremendous work, and therefore ABHAY and his entire team will have to now work very hard to match the performance of Atul and his team. I always believe that bar and bench are like two wheels of a golden chariot of the institution of judiciary. None less important, none more important. You span the efficacy of one wheel and the efficacy of the entire chariot comes to a standstill. And the bar associations play a pivotal role as acting as a bridge between the bar and the bench. The problems of the bar are resolved by the association having a dialogue with the bench. So also if the bench has any grievance, it is also again to route through the bar association. And therefore, bar association plays an important role in maintaining harmony in the judicial institution. And largely in Nagpur, you have got a very good good history, except a few years about which I would again not like to say anything because they are still alive in memory of many of us like Panditji and those who were contemporaries at that point of time. But then we have had a very good relationship. The bar and bench had a very good relationship. And I'm sure that this will again continue in the future also. I'm happy that ABHAY has announced that he will revive the study circle in the memory of Vinod Bobde, one of the greatest members of the Nagpur Bar Association. And as we have found that the study circle is very effective in enhancing the efficiency of the bar, because law, as all of us know, for that matter, any education is a continuous education, so continuous legal education is a concept behind the study circle. I'm sure that ABHAY and his team would take it to the newer heights, which will help encouraging the younger members of the bar in making them more useful to the institution, more fruitful to the institution. I'm sure that in the next 3 years, unless ABHAY decides for some reasons to extend the term, the events would be equally eventful. I thank ABHAY. Much was said about 14th also, so I must clear that doubt. Justice Kilor has talked about the importance of 14th in the matters of installation. So 14th February might have coincided with the Valentine's Day, but it has nothing to do with Valentine's Day, because ABHAY had to choose 14th of February because that was the only Saturday available to me. So if any blame has to be given. But then Justice Sambre has said that today we are also celebrating a parenting day. So it's a great coincidence. With this, I once again thank all of you for giving me an opportunity for a homecoming to my Bar Association. I once again place on record my deep appreciation to Atul, to Amol and entire his team, and wish all the best to ADV.SHRIRANG and his entire team for their next tenure. I'm sure that after 3 or 4 years, all of us will be here again to celebrate their innings. With this, I declare the new Executive Committee for High Court Bar Association officially installed for the period between 26 to 29. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, my Lord, for so beautifully outlining the history of the High Court Bar Association with so many unknown facets unknown to us. And we are indeed honored to have your Lordship back as a member of our bar after your Lordship's hiatus. And I would also like to express my gratitude to my Lord, because to err is human, but to allow us juniors to learn from it is indeed progress. Thank you, my Lord.
It is an honor for us to be able to felicitate our respected guests. I request the President of the High Court Bar Association, Shri ABHAY R.SAMBRE, and Secretary of the High Court Bar Association, Advocate SHRIRANG R.BHONGADE, to present a token of our appreciation to our Chief Guest, Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai.
Thank you. I request Advocate Ganesh Khanzode and Advocate Smita Deshpande, Vice Presidents of the High Court Bar Association, to present a memento to Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Sambre.
I request Advocate ABHAY R.SAMBRE and Advocate SHRIRANG R.BHONGADE to present a memento to Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor.
Thank you. I request Shri SHRIRANG R.BHONGADE to propose the formal vote of thanks.
Good evening, everybody. Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan Gavai, former Chief Justice of India. Guest of Honor, Honorable Shri Justice Nitin Sambre, Honorable Senior Judge, Delhi High Court, Honorable Shri Justice Anil Kilor, Honorable Administrative Judge, Bombay High Court, Nagpur Bench, Nagpur, distinguished members of the bar, learned seniors, colleagues and friends. It is my proud privilege on behalf of the High Court Bar Association, Nagpur, to propose the vote of thanks on this solemn and significant occasion, that is the installation ceremony of our newly elected Executive Committee. At the very outset, I bow in gratitude to our esteemed Chief Guest, Honorable Shri Justice Bhushan R. Gavai, sir. Your presence today has not only graced this occasion, but has also inspired every member of the bar gathered here. Your distinguished journey and unwavering commitment to the justice stand as a guiding light for all of us who are part of the noble profession. We are deeply honored that you have shared your valuable time, wisdom, and blessing with us. Thank you, my lords. I also extend heartfelt thanks to our esteemed guest of honor, Honorable Justice Sri Nitin Sambre and Honorable Justice Anil Kilor. Sir, your presence amongst us strengthen the bond between the bench and the bar, a bond that is the true foundation of the justice delivery system. Your guidance and encouragement means a great deal to all of us. I also extend my heartfelt thanks to all the present and formal judges of Honorable Bombay High Court. I also extend my our thankful heart to the honorable judges and their families who are travel from the Aurangabad to grace the function. I also extend my thanks to Shri Justice V.R. Sirpurkar sir, Honorable former Judge, Supreme Court of India, for their gracious presence to the occasion. I also extend our heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Principal District Judge and all the Honorable judges and presiding officer of all the courts and tribunal who are present here to grace the function. I also extend our heartfelt thanks to Shri Rahul Pandey, Chairman, State Information Commission, Nagpur. I would also like to respectfully acknowledge the presence of our distinguished senior advocates, senior members of the bar, whose experience and guidance remains our greatest strength. Our younger member of the bar continue to learn not merely from the books and precedents, but from your conduct, your advocacy, and your sense of responsibility towards the profession. I also extend our thankful, heartfelt thanks to government pleader, additional government pleader, and assistant government pleader, and in charge Assistant Solicitor General of the India, all advocates working under the Office of the Union of India. I also extend our heartfelt thanks to the respected members of the Bar Council of the Maharashtra and Goa, so also the member of the Bar Council of India for gracing this occasion by their presence. I also extend our heartfelt thanks to Shri Atul Pandey, former President of the HCBA, Shri Amol Jaltare, former Secretary of the HCBA, and the entire team led by Shri Atul Pandey sir for their valuable contribution to the HCBA during their tenure. I also extend heartfelt thanks to the Registry of the Bombay High Court, Nagpur Bench, Nagpur, who has assisted the High Court Bar Association in all terms for success of this function. No function of this structure becomes successful without the silent and tireless efforts of many individuals. I therefore place on record our sincere thanks to the organizing committee, volunteers, and staffs whose dedication, planning, and teamwork made this ceremony dignified and seamless. Their work may remain behind the curtains, but its impact is clearly visible before us today. I also thank to the venue authority and everyone who has contributed directly and indirectly to the successful conduct of this program. I also extend our thanks to the press and media person who are present to grace the function. Now, pausing for a moment, I request today's function's MOC, Master of Ceremony, Radhika Jaiswal ma'am and Shad Mirza, to come forward to the dais to collect the memento as a token of appreciation from the HCBA. And I request the chief guest of today's function, my Lord Justice Bhushan Gavai, to do the honor. Finally, I thank each one of you who has graced this occasion with your presence. A bar association derives its strength not from its office bearer alone, but from the participation, unity, and the collective spirit of its member. With this word, I once again express my heartfelt gratitude to all our honored guests and to everybody present here. Thank you.
I request everyone to rise for the national anthem.
जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे, जय 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 हे।
everyone is kindly requested to join us for dinner in the High Court premises. I request all the persons on the desk to kindly join us for a photograph.